And so I kind of look at it as a digital mentor in the sense that use it as a resource or a tool. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. Today we are talking teachers pay teachers. What is that? Well, it's the largest marketplace for pre-K to 12 resources. And like it suggests, you pay for them. You're paying other teachers and really buying some of their ideas and activities. And so it was recently bought by IXL. That's another digital resource, and it's great if you're a math or English teacher. I recommend that website as well. But they bought TPT in March, and I don't know how much that's going to make a difference with the website, but I'm sure it's just going to improve. And so I kind of look at it as a digital mentor in the sense that use it as a resource or a tool, but like any other mentor that's out there, you would go to multiple people for help if you're a new teacher, or even if you're, a teacher who has many years of experience. It's a good tool. You get some activities and ideas, and but you want to bring your own ideas too. Think about your topic. You wouldn't just take from it, all the whole thing. You curate it. You create your own lesson plan from some of the ideas. And my favorite part of it, Jacob, when I've used TPT, is the answer keys. Those are so useful.
The answer keys, yeah.
Because creating your own answer keys, let's say I'm teaching Hamlet and I'm looking at Act 1, Scene 1, and I want to really get their ideas. Creating your own answer keys from some of the reading that takes a lot of time. And they're already there sometimes in TPT, and it's like, oh, this is a time saver. So that's my favorite part. But what would you like to say about TPT, Jacob?
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to show the audience a couple of things, Ruben. One is, of course, I use it too. I'm surprised when I bring this topic up regarding TPT. This is actually not the site that I want to show you. Let me go and move this here for a second. But yeah, I share this with new teachers, this site, this TPT site, and a lot of times they go, wow, I didn't know it was there. Or they might say this, Ruben, it's kind of expensive. What I do is I go with, yeah, I don't always know what the TPT site is, so I'll Google it. And then when I get there, I'll write what I want to find, right? Some area that I need to, that will help me in my classroom. And in this case, I teach psychology. I'm doing a unit on Freud and other thinkers like him, or other psychologists like him, and dealing with his theory of personality with the id, the ego, and the superego. So I would just type in his name, Freud, type in id or ego, and this popped up, Ruben. This lesson, Sigmund Freud and the id, ego, and superego. Now the cost is $3.99, and you know what blows me away is that these look really professional, but these are teachers doing it. So this is kind of a good idea if you want another stream of income, put up your lessons, and if they're good, people are going to buy them. This one was worth it.
I'm sorry. Don't you get the sense when you're on the site and you're doing the search? Isn't it impressive what teachers are doing? Like, you just look at some of these things. Teachers are doing some good, everybody. So for nothing else, check out what they're doing.
For sure. And I don't use it all the time, Ruben, but with Freud, sometimes I get stuck with this piece of his theory on personality. So I looked here and I found this. I enjoyed it. There's a preview piece where you could look at it. I'm gonna blow it up to you bigger because I did buy it. And so this is the worksheet that came out of it. And I really like the worksheet because it talks about the personality and what would an id, ego, superego do. Once I have a little lecture on the ego, superego, and id, I go ahead and present this worksheet. Now, there's some scenarios, and then there's the id, ego, and superego. What would they do? Pretty cool. And there's a piece where they create their own scenarios, which I really like. And then there's a piece where I don't like. It says fill in the thought bubbles with quotes that Freud would say. I just felt like it was repetitive. I don't think it was necessary. So I had the kids just do these first two pieces, and which that's what you do. You don't always, when you go to the site, you don't always like everything, or you don't always think you could use everything, or you just combine it with what you're doing, right, Ruben? And so that's what I did. I just combined this piece with my little lecture on Freud's personality, and the kids really ate it up and they enjoyed it. And I really enjoyed reading their scenarios and many of them allow me to share their scenarios. And it was just a really good lesson. And I would never have done it unless I went to this TPT site. So again, I don't know the exact wording or the address to the TPT. I just go to Google, TPT it, write TPT, and it goes right to that site. But Ruben, this has been so valuable for me as a teacher, and I love sharing it with other teachers because they usually get some hits, and they enjoy it as well. And you find anything that will help you with your bag of tricks, right? Your toolkit. And this is just a site that does that for you. So yeah, I'm 100% behind the site.
Okay, very good. Thank you for joining us, everybody, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.